As children of God, each one of you is a very powerful energy field of love. August 23, 2015. Many are feeling that the illusion is strengthening its hold on humanity as the mainstream news media continues to report, apparently with great satisfaction, on wars, conflicts, economic fears, corruption, and dishonesty in high places, and myriad other unhappy events and occurrences. These reports do certainly refer to numerous ongoing global events, but they are truly only a very small proportion of planetary activities. The current flows of the tsunami of love, which has been enveloping the planet since late in 2012, are much more far-reaching in their uplifting and inspiring effects than any of the supposedly bad news events on which the news media attempts to focus your full attention. As children of God, each one of you is a very powerful energy field of love. You each have free will and can therefore choose to engage with your field of love or to deny and ignore it as you go about your daily lives as humans within the illusion that you collectively built so many eons ago. The choice you make in this regard, and whether you are aware of it or not, you are making and remaking this choice in every moment, directly affects how you experience life. Increasing numbers of you are now choosing engagement, and the effects of this engagement are visible all across the world. Your real and eternal nature is love. You were created in love, and reality, the presence of God, or, if you prefer, heaven, is love. Your existence is eternally maintained by God, our loving Father, within the divine field of love that is all that exists. You cannot depart from it because nowhere else exists. There is only God, the source, the field of love that is His creation, and it contains all life without exception. Within that infinite field, God's only Son was created and had bestowed upon Him all that is God, which is everything. The only difference between God and His Son is that God is, always, whereas His Son was created by Him to join in the ecstasy of life everlasting with His Heavenly Father in that field of divine love. However, love does not control, it is utterly free of any form of manipulation, domination, or restriction on the one loved. Otherwise, of course, it would not be love. God's Son then chose to exercise free will by constructing an illusory environment in which He could experience independence and separation from God, an attempt to prove that He had no need of God. But, beyond God there is nothing, there is no beyond. And the illusory environment that the Son of God built is illusory, non-existent, a figment, an unreality. Nevertheless, the power of God's Son is immense, and so the illusory environment that He constructed appears both vast and very real, especially when it is populated by an enormous multitude of aspects or separated parts of Himself contained within extremely limiting containers, human bodies. As humans, then, the illusion appears very real, placing very real limits on human abilities, as compared to the limitless creative potential that was given to God's Son at the moment of His creation. And, on earth, human bodies are needy. They need food, shelter, air, and water, and if any of those essentials are removed or become unavailable, those bodies cannot survive. And the realization of that is a terrifying state of affairs, which leads to the belief that they need to fight one another constantly in order to obtain enough of the planet's inadequate resources to ensure their own survival. But, as I said in the introduction to my book A Course in Miracles, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Truly there is nothing to fear because you have your eternal existence and infinite joy and safety within the mind of God. All that seems to threaten you or bring you suffering is unreal and will pass away. Focus daily on your true nature, love, and intend to share and extend it unconditionally to all of humanity without exception, and then enjoy the peace and contentment that that intent brings into your life. Where you see others suffering, no matter who they are or where they are, intend for love to flow from you to them, and relieve it. Many of you are already doing this, and it is extremely effective. In fact, it is undoing and dissolving the nightmare that seems to envelop so many in preparation for the imminent arrival of a pleasant dream that will lead to your awakening into full consciousness, where you will once more know yourselves as you truly are, divine beings at one with God. Your true nature can no longer be hidden from you by the deceptive veil of the illusion, because that veil is disintegrating irreparably, as more and more of you open your hearts to the love that God offers you constantly in every moment of your existence. You know, deep within yourselves, that you are divine beings. It is just that as humans you have forgotten, because forgetfulness is a powerful limitation that a body takes upon itself upon incarnating, but as the veil dissolves so does forgetfulness. Awareness of your true nature is dawning on more and more of you each day, and that awareness is intensifying the effect of the solvent, love, that is dissolving the illusion. Know therefore that you are eternally loved by your Heavenly Father, and that because of His infinite love for you, He has provided the means and the energy that will dissolve the illusion finally and permanently. All will awaken because it is the divine will, and your individual wills are all in alignment with that will, because, in truth, there is only one will. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com